girl. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
She lived in a New York penthouse with a view of Central Park. They met at a West Side meeting and they felt that certain spark. He didn't say he was homeless, he didn't know what she'd do if she knew he slept on a wooden bench by the Central Park Zoo. They fell in love, or at least in lust, and were together every night. For a guy who showered at the Y, her place was a welcome sight. One day she said, "Could I see your place? Would that be okay?" He said, "Look out the window, you see it every day. Boy meets girl on a campus and love follows at first sight. But when you fan the flames of love, watch what you ignite. Don't jump in all at once, just take it bit by bit. Maybe ask some questions before you two commit. Yeah, maybe ask some questions before you two commit." He said he liked the outdoor life, which was fairly true, but he liked her penthouse better. Come on now, wouldn't you? One day while walking in the park, he decided to confess. He said, "You see that bench right there? That was my last address." Boy meets girl on a campus and love follows at first sight. But when you fan the flames of love, watch what you ignite. Don't jump in all at once, just take it bit by bit. Maybe ask some questions before you two commit. Yeah, maybe ask some questions before you two commit. "Your kid and you were homeless?" she asked in disbelief. He said, "I lost my condo when my whole world came to grief." He thought she'd dump him on the spot, she turned out to be kind. "I guess I'll overlook it, hell, a good man's hard to find. Boy meets girl on a campus and love follows at first sight. But when you fan the flames of love, watch what you ignite. Don't jump in all at once, just take it bit by bit. Maybe ask some questions before you two commit. Yeah, maybe ask some questions before you two commit." Thank you very much. Good evening. My name's Mike. I am an alcoholic.
Hi, Michael.
Thank you. And we're here to sing a bunch of crazy fun songs here. We're going to keep going right away, right into step 13.
Here we are. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
She was a smoking hot newcomer who liked her beer. He was a famous circuit speaker, sober 22 years. His eyes lit up, her guard was down. It didn't help any that his wife was out of town. The meeting ended and he made his move. For a middle-aged guy, he was silky smooth. "Wanna get some coffee, just me and you? We'll talk about the steps and the traditions too." John Aldrich. She got in his Beamer and wondered what the hell when he parked his car at the No-Tell Motel. The sex was great. He said, "I love you, kid. I'll call you, I promise." But he never did. Nancy Lodi. Well, she was as angry as she'd been in her life. First she bought a six-pack, then she called his wife. So the moral of the story is abundantly clear. Say no to old-timers and say no to beer. Say no to old-timers and say no to beer. Say no to old-timers and say no to beer. Whoa, yeah. There you go. Thank you. Step 13. Let's see, I'm going to introduce myself. I'm actually going to qualify very quickly in case you don't believe that I'm really an alcoholic. This is what I looked like back in the day, if you can see.
Oh, wait, I want to see that. I don't think I've ever seen this. Oh, wow.
So that's
My
it.
mind just got blown.
Yeah, that's me in 1978, outside of the Bull Ring in Pamplona, Spain. So that just shows that I'm a real alcoholic. The whole idea of sober songs is that we start singing when there's nothing left to say. And the goal of the whole experience of sober songs is to carry the message of 12-step recovery in song. And sometimes you hear things in meetings, you go to a meeting, you don't completely connect. But if you hear it in a song, it gets in your head and then it locks in and it stays there. And that's what we're hoping to achieve. And the next song is really dedicated, come on in. The next song is really dedicated to the newcomer. And it's called...
right there.
Right on time! And it's called Welcome Back. And I'm going to do this essentially by myself, and they'll join me toward the end. Welcome back, welcome back, from the booze, the pills, and the smack. You don't have to raise your hand, or take a chip, or even stand. Welcome back, your life can be happy, joyous, and free. Come with us and we'll show you how to find your higher power now. Serenity, sobriety, trudge the road of happy destiny. We know you're scared, you're not alone. Welcome back. Welcome home. Thank you very much. Thank you, Nancy. So I was in a meeting in Park City, Utah, a meeting, and a guy started his share, his talk, his 3 minutes, by saying, if I could drink like a normal person, I'd drink all day long. And my first thought was, sir, you have just handed me a song. It's up to me to write it. And I spent the next couple of hours just thinking about all the impossible things that alcoholics and addicts would do if only they could. But they cannot. And the song is called 3 Drinks from Normal. And it's kind of fun. Hey, come on in. We're glad you're here. Buy a book. Anyway.
1, 2, 3, 4.
If I could drink like a normal person, I'd drink all day long. If what didn't kill me really made me stronger, I'd be hella strong. If one pill could solve all my problems, I'd say give me 2. If I knew where I was last night, I might remember you. When I drink, I'm warm and fuzzy, and the whole world is my friend. When I come to the next morning, can't wait for the day to end. I'm not a halfway person when it comes to alcohol. I'm 3 drinks from normal, so I can't drink at all. Yes, I'm 3 drinks from normal, so I can't drink at all. I try to stop how much I drink at 1 or 2 or 6. But if I cannot drink the kitchen sink, I do not get my fix. If I could snort like a normal person, I'd sell you my spoon. If I could do lines and go to work, then I'd be high by noon. If I could make an 8-ball last a month, a week, or just a day. If I could smoke a pack of Camels and not taste like an old ashtray. Normies get to drink and use, and I think that's unfair. God, let me do it one more time. That was my only prayer. The saddest words I ever heard were, okay folks, last call. I'm 3 drinks from normal, so I can't drink at all. Yes, I'm 3 drinks from normal, so I can't drink at all. I try to stop how much I drink at 1 or 2 or 6. But if I cannot drink the kitchen sink, I do not get my fix. I understand myself today. I cannot drink or use. The first bump or sip or snort or shot removes my right to choose. So I work as hard at staying clean as I did at getting high. I'll always be 3 drinks from normal. To those drinks I say goodbye. I'll always be 3 drinks from normal. To those 3 drinks I say goodbye. Thank you very much. Thank you. So there's something exciting that's happening with these songs. I don't know if you know Tony Williams, but he has his own dance company. He does the Urban Nutcracker here in Boston. Tony came to a show of sober songs, and he came over and he said, we're going to turn your